Now at 5:30, a man's been arrested after Lexington police say he fired shots into an apartment building. He's charged with many counts now of wanton endangerment.
A report on that from the south side of Lexington shortly. Also on WKYT today, we could learn more in the case of a Marine who was killed in Lexington last year.
And we have a little rain to the northern zones, but that's about it for now. The flood risk is there, the damaging wind risk is there too. So we'll take you into both of those coming up in just a few minutes.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning and welcome into WKYT This Morning on your Friday. Hey, we're glad you're with us. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. That gives you a reason to smile. It's Friday going into the weekend.
That's right. We're going to get some tough showers again this afternoon here and there, but hopefully that'll move on out for most of the weekend. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris. Good morning.
Yeah, and as of right now, I expect at least Saturday to be much better than any other day that we've seen in the past few days. But First Alert Defender Live Radar holding on to a few showers up toward the northern zones. A couple of sprinkles to the east, but this is your heaviest bout of rain, Maysville, and then working your way off into portions of Lewis County. Vanceburg, you'll get in on the mix with the heaviest rain, not the sprinkles, but the heaviest rain starting in just about 15 to 20 minutes. Now, the look across the region in the next 24 hours, it's a wet one. I mean, we have storms back in the forecast. There isn't an exact time that I can put down for you except from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. because it was just like yesterday. It's not a line moving through. They're very scattered out and about, so it's going to be a different timing for everybody. So that's just the way it's going to go. Afternoon and evening is your best shot. Overnight into tomorrow, hey, it looks like some stuff's trying to move on out. And I'll show you if we do there for your Saturday because there are a lot of events going on. I'll have that forecast coming up.
Well, you said that right. Lots of things happening in the state. We'll be talking about some of those this morning. And we're expecting, as Micah was saying, more potentially severe weather today. And in many cases, in many areas, that will add to the existing damage from yesterday's strong storms.
Yeah, several counties saw heavy rains, strong winds rip through their area. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live with a look at some of the aftermath. Hillary, how could this affect them this weekend?
Well, good morning. As Micah mentioned, more strong storms could hit the bluegrass today as those impacted yesterday clean up and as several big events in the area are planned. Magoffin County, an area that unfortunately has become familiar with storm damage in recent years, saw significant damage from yesterday's storms. The hardest hit area is the same location an EF3 tornado hit back in March of 2012. Yesterday's winds knocked down an apartment complex currently under construction there and caused damage to Pioneer Village, both near downtown Salyersville. Then over on Kentucky 30, the strong storms ripped the roof off of a building, throwing it onto a house next door. It happened at the Old Connolly Feed Store, a business that shut down 2 years ago because of a fire. The owners of that business, who have lived in the home next door for more than 30 years, say they were in disbelief when they came home to find the roof of the old feed store on top of their house. Now, today's continued threat for more severe weather comes as several big events are happening across Kentucky. There's Ichthus and the Vietnam Memorial Wall at the Kentucky Horse Park. The Bluegrass Fair is starting up, and there is the big Sprint Cup races at Sparta. At the live desk, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, Hillary, thank you. We're learning more about what investigators think caused a crash that killed a Nicholasville police officer. Through an open records request, the Jessamine Journal obtained the final collision analysis from Kentucky State Police. It says heavy fog and dark conditions were major factors in the March crash that killed Officer Burke Rhodes on US 27 in Garrett County. Police say Officer Rhodes' cruiser hit a car that pulled out in front of him. The cruiser then spun into opposite lanes and hit another car. Investigators do not believe that the officer was speeding at the time. The family of one of the drivers injured in the crash has filed a lawsuit against Rhodes' estate and Nicholasville City Police.
Well, today we could learn more in the case of a murdered Kentucky Marine. 1 year ago, Lance Corporal Jonathan Price was shot and killed outside of Austin City Saloon during a robbery. 2 people have been indicted on charges of murder, first-degree robbery, and second-degree assault. Later today, 23-year-old Quincinio Canada is expected to be arraigned. No word yet if 31-year-old Dewan Mulazim will also be arraigned today. New this morning, A man is in the Fayette County Detention Center on numerous charges of wanton endangerment.
Accused of firing guns out on the south end of town this morning. Police say early this morning, Maxwell Wilburn was firing a gun into an apartment complex off Tates Creek Road, nearly hitting a dozen people who were inside. WKYT's Mark Barber is live from a gas station now where Wilburn was caught.
And Mark, we've learned that Wilburn is not the only suspect involved in this case.
Good morning, Rebecca. That's exactly right. Police say that they caught the first shooter in this case, 18-year-old Wilburn that you were just mentioning, here at the Thornton's gas station at Redding Road in Tates Creek. However, they say they are still searching for that second shooter. Police tell me that the two men fired 9 times near a crowd of 12 people. Investigators tell us that everyone in that crowd was fighting in the parking lot outside the Pinebrook Apartments on Walden Drive around midnight when the shooters opened fire. Police aren't saying what they were fighting over, but they tell us it took a dangerous turn when 18-year-old Maxwell Wilburn and another man pulled out their guns. Police say that the spray of bullets missed everyone in the crowd, but 2 bullets did hit 2 apartments. Investigators say fortunately the people inside those buildings were not hurt. Officers tell us Wilburn drove off, but he didn't get far. We're told an officer who had a description of his vehicle pulled him over at a gas station that was about 1/10 of a mile away. The 18-year-old will be arraigned on 12 counts of wanton endangerment later today. As for the second suspect, officers say they did not bring in their canine unit to search for him because there were too many people in the area who could have thrown the canines off the trail. However, officers tell us that they do know who the second suspect is and they're still looking for him this morning. However, they're not releasing any information about that suspect at this time. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. 5:36 on WKYT, and new this morning, Laurel County deputies have arrested a man for panhandling, and they say it's his sign asking for money that really got folks' attention. Deputies got calls about a man disrupting traffic along the West Cumberland Gap Parkway near Corbin Tuesday evening. And when they got there, they say they found 45-year-old John Atha holding a sign that read, quote, "Parents killed by ninjas. I need martial arts lessons. Please help." Deputies investigated. They found that Atha had been drinking. He has now been charged with disorderly conduct and public intoxication. Investigators say a hit-and-run driver has damaged a Lexington home. The crash happened about 5:30 yesterday evening out on Green Tree Road. Lexington police say the driver of a car ran off of the road and hit the side of a house. But they say the person backed out and drove off. And now the homeowners are facing some expensive repairs. No one inside the home was injured. At last check, they're still looking for the driver.
All right, new this morning, a man has died after being electrocuted in northern Kentucky. Police officers in Greenup County say the man was trimming trees in the Flatwoods community yesterday when he came into contact with an electric line. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he later died. He was an employee of a tree trimming company. His name has not yet been released. Well, they were shut down years ago by new laws passed by the Kentucky legislature. But law enforcement agencies worry that pill mills could be returning in the form of Suboxone clinics. A WKYT investigation looked at the issue in Breathitt County. Now, police say patients line up outside one clinic on days that the doctor prescribes Suboxone. They say they've been called to the parking lot nearby for numerous issues, including fights, even a shooting.
It just, thorn in our side. It's become a haven for activity that's, not conducive to a good society in our community.
And the doctor of that clinic says the issues in the parking lot have nothing to do with his Suboxone clinic. Police say he's prescribing Suboxone legally. You can watch our full investigation on our website, WKYT.com.
Well, happening later today, the Confederate flag flying at the South Carolina State House will come down. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley signed a bill yesterday ordering the flag to be removed. She says it will come down at 10 o'clock this morning. The move to take down the flag gained momentum after 9 people were shot to death at a historic black church in Charleston last month. Some people from Kentucky made the trip to South Carolina to protest the flag.
I really feel like it just overlooks the symbol of oppression felt by an entire race of people, and I feel like that all South Carolinians and all Americans, for that matter, deserve to be represented.
After it's taken down, the flag will be placed in the state's Confederate Relic Room. The NCAA also announced it will end a nearly 15-year ban on South Carolina hosting championship events now that the Confederate flag is being removed.
Well, the FBI says it stopped terror attacks tied to the 4th of July celebrations. In the last month, the FBI says it arrested more than 10 people inspired by ISIS. Some of those were tied to Independence Day celebrations. Authorities say those plots were not sophisticated, but still could have been deadly.
I have hundreds of these investigations in every single state, and we have disrupted, just in the last few weeks, very serious efforts to kill people in the United States.
It doesn't take a sophisticated plot for hundreds of Americans to be killed.
The plots included attacking people coast to coast with guns, knives, and other weapons. The FBI says it's not just ISIS trying to recruit new members, also Al-Qaeda as well.
Well, we're learning some more this morning about an investigation into former Subway spokesman Jared Fogle. A woman has told a Florida news station that the investigation all started with her. She says Fogle made some, quote, inappropriate comments to her 10 years ago when he was in Florida. She says she was so alarmed that she contacted the FBI, who she says made her wear a wire and record phone conversations with Fogle.
He said something to me when we were off camera, and that really stuck with me because I thought to myself, did he really say that to me? The subject matter is similar to what the FBI found when they raided his home. It goes deeper than that.
The FBI raided Fogle's home earlier this week, confiscating computers and other electronics. That search came 2 months after the executive director of his foundation was charged with possession of child pornography. Time is 5:41 on WKYT on your Friday morning, and it is time to make our first check on traffic this morning and see what is going on with a live drive look now at our Waze app.
Let's check out the Waze app. Not showing too many issues. Your commute should be going normal today. Only thing you should really watch out for is a slow patch of traffic on Georgetown Road headed towards New Circle.
We've mentioned all the events, and there is a lot going on over the weekend, so certainly out around the Kentucky Horse Park with Ichthus and other events there, as well as Masterson Station Park, now that the Bluegrass Fair is underway. Yeah, lots of things happening. All right, more coming up on WKYT this morning, and we hope you'll stay with us.
A Kentucky company getting ready for one of the biggest games of America's favorite pastime. We'll show you Louisville Sluggers All-Star Bats coming up in 5 minutes.
All focus back toward the west, because here comes some more showers and thunderstorms. I'll talk about when you can expect that and also what you're going to be expecting out of that coming up next.